Hello everyone, and today we're going to be going over tomorrow's, or actually tonight's, update content. It's going to be a really quick video, so let's get right into it. So basically we have New Moon Luna. We already know what she does. If you don't already know what she does, I can just link my last video. It just goes over all the bigger update content of the video. But if you want me to just quickly go over what she does, basically her S1 just has a CR push. She's a light mage, of course. Her S2 has a D break, pushes her up by 50%, and if you is successful, it does pop damage. Her S3 dispels all debuffs and seals all enemies, and she starts the battle with a skill effect nullifier, and this skill effect nullifies both artifact effects and attack effects. So if you want more of a better explanation of that, you can go check out my last video that goes over the entire patch stuff. We're going to be getting the next two stages of Moonlight Theater, so stay tuned for that. It should be free for the next I guess a week or so. They have been free, so make sure you're watching it so you don't have to use your golden tickets and end up waiting for the mystics. Abyssal Euphine has been added into Hall of Trials as a new boss. This goes for both challenge mode and regular Hall of Trials. Now if you want to see what it looks like, this is exactly what it looks like, and it does play a little bit of voice lines here, but I mean these are her animations. I mean nothing really to look at, but I guess you can see some of the materials here, and this is just I think to just show what the boss looks like, and I guess preview some of the voice lines that we're going to get to a little bit later on. But I'll just tell you right now that they added special voice lines between New Moon Luna, Abyssal Euphine, and Fallen Cecilia. All three of them have special voice lines between each other. To tell you the reset time, I don't think it really changed. This is what the UI now looks like. I don't think it really changed, but now it just shows Abyssal Euphine's on the banner. I guess they're going to do show which boss is going to be on the banner each time, so that's pretty good. So with the addition of the Hall of Trials update, there are now two reward distributions. They're going to be your regular rewards, which hasn't changed from last time. So you do your regular Hall of Trials, this is what you get. But now there's an addition of a reward system for your challenge mode, and this is the rankings for it, and this is the amount of currency that you're going to be receiving. Now we don't know how much exactly these EEs cost, but as you may know, last time, so there is a low roll and there's high rolls, so you may need to end up more than you need to spend, and it might take a while since we didn't this is new, so we can't award it. So the two new EEs in my opinion are kind of well dang, this doesn't make any sense. Now they are both two units that have been on the low, or at least just not on high usage, but at the same time, in comparison to other units that needed it, I do not think they really needed it right now. I had a feeling this was going to happen because Smilegate is very, very known to release some EEs that no one asked for. Even Arby, I know, although is not in high playability right now, I have seen some people play him and actually get away with it because nobody expects an Arby and actually get wiped by him. But let's just go over what it does. So it's going to be an attack stat, which is okay, nothing too crazy. When revived by Dark Contract effect, which is going to be your S2 effect, grants Archdemon's Might, and this increases attack by 30% and evasion by 50%, and it's less for 3 turns. So this man gets 50% built-in 50% evasion before Rylet does. Now, I do not really, well, one thing to know is we're only getting one EE, so it's you can't really pick, you just use it, you don't pick. But aside from that, I don't know what this really does for Arby, because for the way that we use Arby right now is kind of like an anti-cleave unit, and in order to use him on an evasion artifact, most people don't use him on an evasion artifact, right? And mind you, this invasion is after he gets revived, so, and it's only for 3 turns. And then afterwards you can't get it back until it's off cooldown. So really, I don't know if it really makes sense to run an invasion artifact, and you might just be better off running Lexus basket. So it's kind of I don't know how this is really going to change much for him. I guess the only thing it sounds like it changes is the double kill, because Arby's most common counter if you're playing against a faster player is they take some extra turn unit like Jack or a Sid. When they kill, they take an extra turn, so you just double kill Arby twice, right? This can semi prevent it, but you mindful, once again, if you're not running an invasion artifact, it's a 50-50 chance, right? So that's the only thing. And for Arby is pretty squishy, so he might end up just straight up dying through the invasion, you know what I mean? So I really just don't know how it's gonna play out. Briarwoods is nothing much. It is a speed imprint, and speed imprints are very, very good. So she gets an extra 10 speed for free. It increases the death break chance by 10%. I'm pretty sure it's 85%, so this just gets it up to 95, which is kind of weird. Actually, let me go double check that right now, because that's actually super weird. I think it's 75. Either way, that doesn't really change much. I guess it's just a higher percent. The next upcoming banners will be Kawerik, Destina, and there should be one more. I don't know why it's not showing, but if you need them, you can get them. They are adding new heroes to draft mode and updating builds. The new heroes are being added are New Moon Luna, Immortal Kong, and Rem, and the builds that are being updated is Arbiter Vildred, Briarwitch's Saria, Politis, Summer Break Charlotte, LPK, Solitaria, Ravi, and Albedo. The new builds will not shown. There are going to be new types of Mystic packs and new premium Mystic summoning packs. We don't know what those look like yet. Shout out to my boy Lucent Azera. We're getting increased hero inventory. Finally, it's not a ton, but it's somewhere to start. Maybe there are listening to our cries, and we're getting boosted equipment inventory up to 700. Thank you, Smilegate. Thank you. Now the rest of this is just quality of life. I don't think there's really anything major here. The one thing that I do know is you're able to sell exclusive equipment now. The little glitch and when you do like auto battling and like click off or something and it freezes the screen, I think they fixed that. They added a slider to our Alchemist stipple, which I don't know why it's there and not the other parts of the sanctuary when we need it there, but it's unfortunate. And I talked about this earlier. They added voice lines between Luna, FCC, and Eufine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is like little like problems that were happening, so I don't think it's really nothing major. The only major like problem that I had in terms of like gameplay was that. And I think like last thing, I guess you're gonna notice that Frostbite no longer has this effect to it, which is just not affect damage limit. It's just they're removing the text, but it doesn't change the way it functions. So that's one thing. We're getting more chibis that can be added to your profile card. I'm definitely gonna buy one of these because they look freaking cute. There's even a Luna stamp, and that is pretty much it. Here's what the special packs look like. They look interesting, so to say. They give an interesting amount of stuff, but we don't know the pricing, of course. I'm just scrolling through it. It doesn't really mean much to me. I don't think I'm going to buy it. I highly doubt it's going to be a good price. There's a speed crit set here, which is probably good for early game, but once again, don't know the price, so I don't even know if I promote that. This pack here looks insane though, but if this is the same, like if it has the same stats as the 75 gear, I don't know if we want that. But once again, we just have to wait until we see it in game. But it looks pretty insane in my opinion. Speed HP just looks really good. Counter immunity looks really good. Counter speed F, sure. I think most of these are all priority sets, which I think is actually pretty good. There's actually one more image I need to pull up. Okay, and this is the very last image I need to pull up. This is going to be the login event gifts for Luna, and as you can see, they're giving us mystic medals every day. So up to 6 days, we're going to get up to 600 mystic medals to help you with your Luna summons. We're going to get our free Luna on the 7th day. Right after, we're going to get our Luna skin. We're going to get a couple more leaves, artifact, EXP, catalyst, molas, and on the final day, a 5-star artifact. Gosh, Luna's getting promoted a ton. And that is pretty much it. I'll try to condense this as much as possible. And I'll get this video out, and I'll see you guys next time.